Welcome to my first ever video. My name's George. In this video I'll be showing you different types of push-ups. Not all of them, to be honest, because I myself don't think I know all of them, but basically with push-ups you just need to be creative. You just see what's difficult, and of course if you aim for the maximum you choose the most difficult push-up. I hope it helps, and see you in a minute. Welcome back. So, we'll start from beginner level push-ups to advanced. The first push-up is the basic push-up. It's like a normal push-up. You just put both of your hands on the ground, both of your legs on the ground, which is pretty important because other types of push-ups also use the legs as a difficulty medium. So both of your hands on the ground, two legs on the ground, and you just do this normal push-ups. With this push-up you can do the basic push-up has another version which is called the perfect form push-up. The perfect form push-up is really like your form is really straight, perfect. That's why it's called perfect form, and you count from 1 to 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and you really stretch your shoulders right there, like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's a basic push-up. If you want to start doing push-ups, that would be the push-up you should do. Second type of push-up is a little more advanced. It's having your arms a bit close together. It's the same form. We'll do it perfect form, but you have your arms a bit closer together, which makes it a bit harder on your shoulders and chest and just your muscles. So it's like this. It does make it harder, and you can do different variations. Like with the last push-up I did, you can either do this or this. Like with this one, you stretch your triceps, you focus on your triceps, and with this one, you focus on your biceps. I would say that it depends what you want to train, but for beginners, this one is more difficult because the triceps is mostly not as trained as the biceps without working with people who don't work out. So your biceps is just naturally strong, not as your triceps. So these push-ups would seem harder, but it's not that with these push-ups you'll gain muscle faster. It's not that. It's just that your triceps are weaker. Another type of push-ups is diamond push-ups. Diamonds are done with this form, like you have your hands like this, and it's just the same as the normal push-up, but you just have your hands like this. So that would be this. And your hands naturally go to this, like to this direction, not to the tricep direction. But that does not stop you. You can just do diamond push-ups for triceps. But they're they are basically push-ups for biceps. Biceps exercises. Another push-up is another way to make your push-ups more difficult when you're on an advanced level is actually using an obstacle on which you put your legs. For example, I don't have an obstacle, but if I did, I would put my legs on the obstacle instead of on the ground level, and that would make my push-ups harder. But also, to simulate that if you don't have an obstacle is just not doing this like completely straight form. You just have your legs a bit more like inside, like towards your chest, and that makes it more difficult, like this. You can even make it harder. And that actually changes the focus. Everything you do with your arms or legs changes the focus of the push-up, on which muscle group it focuses, and the difficulty. This one was more difficult because it focuses on the shoulders, not only but mainly, let's say. But when you, I was actually mistaken. When you use an obstacle, it does not focus on the shoulder like the last one. It just makes it harder. And the last one I did is harder, but it focuses on the shoulders. Another type of push-up is you can call them clap push-ups. Let's call them clap push-ups. It's having your just like a normal push-up. You can combine. I always use diamonds. I'm used to that, so I kind of do a diamond form with my hands, and you just jump. Another type of jump, I call them dynamic push-ups. Another type of dynamic push-ups is this one. Another third type, all of them are kind of the same difficulty. Another type is going from left to right, like this. Like this. I would say I would not recommend the last 5 push-ups I did, the dynamic ones and the diamond push-up for beginners, because you could get injured if you're a beginner. If you're advanced, you probably wouldn't be watching this video, but I recommend those. And to make it even more difficult, you can change the leg position. You can either have one leg on the ground, or 2 legs, right? Or no legs. No legs is of course the most difficult one. It's called a plank, if I'm not mistaken. And one leg makes it it makes it more difficult, and you build muscle easier. And it's like that. There are some types you basically just use your imagination, but there are I know 3 types: Spider-Man, Scorpion, and just one leg. They're called one leg. One leg, the simple one. It's not less difficult than the rest, but it's like this. You just have one leg in the air. You can have it even higher. It just makes it more difficult on your leg, basically. The other one is Scorpion, which would be the same as one leg, only when you go down in the push-up, when you dive in, you do this. I'll show it. Like this. I'm used to one leg push-ups, so some minutes ago when I was showing the first push-ups, I think I did one leg because I'm just used to that. Third one, Spider-Man, it's like this. It's exactly like you see on the movie cover. He walks like, you know, like with his legs like this, and it's like this. So You can also call them spider push-ups, whatever. I don't really mind the names. Call them whatever you like. There's yet another type of push-ups, which is fist push-ups. I call them like that because instead of like your palms, you use your fists. It's also an advanced type of push-up. It's like this. And once again, I would not recommend it for beginners because you can get injured, and then you won't be able to train for like a couple of days, and that's not what you want. You want progress, and for progress you need to be persistent, and to be persistent you need dedication. So basically dedication is the key, guys. You should have that. I think I will now summarize the push-ups we've learned. So we have the perfect form, which is the ordinary push-up, and basically the perfect form you can use everywhere, with every push-up, because it's just timing your push-up. That's perfect form. The second one would be diamond push-up. That's an advanced push-up. The third one would be a fist push-up. That's also an advanced push-up. The fourth kind of push-ups is dynamic push-ups, which I talked about. It's jumping, moving from left to right, or jumping up with your hands, or clapping. The fifth type is, I actually think I did not show that one, but it's basically the same as the ordinary push-up, only you have your that's one hand push-up. I can't do that one, alas. And there's also, of course, Superman push-ups, which I will now fail, but for your amusement I'll do it. That's like I put it in the category of dynamic push-ups, and it's basically like you, instead of clapping or going from left to right, you do like this, like Superman, with also your legs. I don't think I can do it, but I can't really do it. But I thought of another type of push-ups, which I thought of myself. Or maybe other people also thought of it. It's not difficult. It's basically just doing like jumping, like the jumping push-up like this, but then also jumping with your leg. And because I'm used to one leg push-ups, I'll do it with one leg. So it would be this. So instead of going from left to right only with your hands, you basically go also with your legs and your whole body. You can move like that if you're bored, or you just finished with your normal full body workout exercises. You can just walk around the house like that. I sometimes do that. So yeah, those are the types of push-ups. But now I also want to tell you which factors actually make push-ups more difficult. First of all, that obstacle I was talking about, that's important. The height of your legs is very important. Also, the one of your hands, obviously. The second factor is where you have your hands. Both of your hands, not the position of your palms. You can have it either below your chest or above your chest, but I don't think anyone does those. Below your chest makes it more difficult, and you tend to do triceps push-ups, which is like this, you know, which I also explained. That's the second factor. The third factor would be the like how much space you use to have your palms on the ground. For example, if you do if your hands are positioned like this, it's much easier than having them like this. I mean, it's much harder to have them like this, and it's even harder to have them like one, not like one hand, but I mean hands on, like that. I don't know if I can do, yeah, I can do those, but I mean it's much harder than just this or this. And when you go further, I'm not sure if it will be called a push-up then, but it gets more difficult. Like, those are the extremes. When you reach the extremes, it gets difficult. But the balance like this, normal, is just not so difficult. Now, we go to the fourth factor, which is how much legs you have on the ground. And how much do you have both of your legs on the ground, or just one, or none? Or do you have one arm on the ground, a palm, or two, or no? I mean, yeah, one or two. The one hand push-ups I can do, as I said, so I can't really show you those, but it's basically like this. I've seen people do them, so it's like this, and you go like that. But you see, I had to rest this arm on the left so I can continue, but it's like this. Even my back cracked. So that's the fourth factor. There are also other factors which I will not talk about, because otherwise it would be too messy. But I'll explain about them in another video. And I also did not cover all the types of push-ups. As I said, I will not cover all of them, because if I can't show them, there's no point of telling they exist. But they do. There also is some type of push-up which is called the hardest push-up in the world or something. I saw it in another video, and it's like lying on the ground like this, and like this, and just trying to lift yourself, but I can't really do those. They're pretty hard, but I don't think there's point in doing those. I think they actually focus on your abdominals. By the way, I will explain abdominal exercises in other videos, like crunches, leg lifts, whatever, all those exercises for obliques, for all those, you know. And I really hope that it helped, and I will see you next time. And don't forget, dedication is the key, guys. If you want to have results, you need to train. And if you want to train, if you need to train, you have to really want it. That's the key. You have to wish it and do it. Then you get the results. See you in the next video.